Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It's September 12th. We had a report out here this morning, USDA showing us supply and demand numbers, also giving us another look as far as the yield on what they think is out there as well. The biggest surprise today, maybe in corn. We were looking for tighter ending stocks. Ending stocks went from 650 million up to 733. Corn ended up setting back about 8 3/4 cents. Now, probably would have been down harder than that if beans weren't up 44 1/4 cents today. So beans were higher, up 44 1/4 cents. As far as what USDA had released, unchanged in the ending stocks, 115 million. They've got the yield on beans at 35.3 and in corn at 122.8. But did not do anything with harvested acres. They did not move that. They don't typically move that on the September report. We could see some changes, though, in the October report on harvested acres, so be prepared for that. But the big thing in beans, 44 1/4 cent rally today for beans. The charts went right down to support. The old highs was at 1691. We went down to 1693 today and held that and started to rally back up. So technically held where we needed to. Arguably maybe neutral on the beans as far as the report. But the big thing that guys are talking about already, South America, there's some reports out there that it might be too dry right now, or they're going to not plant just yet because they're going to wait and see if they get some rains for a little better soil conditions before they do start planting. That's what had the market jumping up here today. So the expectation of, we just had this drought. What if South America has this drought too? So it had the beans jumping today. Be careful with that. We know how these weather markets work. One day they've got rain, next day they don't. But look for this market to continue a little higher. It was strong, was a stronger move. We need to hold this rally, though. If for whatever reason we see beans come back and take out that 1691, the old highs, this market is susceptible to some further losses, probably some pretty sharp losses if that gets taken out. Right now, though, strong move, closing up near 17, just below that 1750. Probably could go up and try to test these highs again. The momentum is certainly in the bulls' favor right now as far as beans. Wheat up 6 1/4 cents today. A lot of back and forth trade for wheat. Probably going to be a follower right now until we get this corn and bean situation straightened out. And but there's not a lot of movement there, not a lot of news out there that's going to make or push this wheat. We did see a good run here with the possibility of Russia halting exports. That was last week. This week, that has kind of stopped. But we'll see what happens. If that does start talking, or we see that talk again, that could end up, could give a little support to the wheat market, maybe push it a little higher as well. But watch for that. Outside markets, the dollar right now working a little bit lower. It has over the last several days. We've got the Fed meeting that started today. Tomorrow, we're going to see what they say. A lot of guys expecting to see another round of quantitative easing. Now, we've talked about this the last few Fed meetings and expected to see something as well. We did not see it. So here we are looking for something. We had some poor job numbers here last week. Guys are expecting to see something said or something done about this quantitative easing, or another round of it, I should say. So that is the expectation. So the dollar continues to push a little bit lower. The metals actually back and forth of unchanged. We've seen a good rally for gold and silver, but if the dollar continues to decrease and pull back, that may end up strengthening the metals here at this point as guys look for more of a safe haven, and that may be the metals at that point. But we'll see what happens here tomorrow. Probably going to get some very choppy trade tomorrow, so prepare yourself with that as well, as far as the dollar, metals, and also the energies. In the livestock, fat cattle up about 80 cents today, continuing its path higher right now. Box beef coming in a little bit stronger today. Choice up 16, select up 61, so helping boost some price. But you still have this expectation of seeing higher cash trade, maybe steady to maybe a little better, because that's what we've seen the last few weeks. So last week was a surprise. Guys were saying steady, maybe lower. Came out a little better. So we are getting that as we're waiting to see what cash trades this week. And if we do see a steady to better trade, may continue to run these prices higher here at this point. So keep an eye on that. As far as hogs, choppy trade there as well. We're still trying to find more of a low in here where we can rally maybe the next few weeks or as we get into October. October is National Pork Month. We do end up seeing some buying come in or finding support for hogs for a short time. That may be now. We're finding wholesale pork trying to strengthen up a little bit. Futures right now are leading the way higher, but we need to get that cash to turn around as well. So continue to look for that. But in here, I think we do have some good support at these lower levels. And as we get closer to National Pork Month and this buying, we may get a little bounce for the short term in these hogs. So we're looking at any kind of dips right now as possible chances of getting on the long side. So give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out with that. Let you know what we're looking at over here. You can reach us at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.